So obviously you're like racing out there to do stuff, get gear, get money and all that, and then get back, and then you build up your bunker and you can like make it bigger and all that.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah, it's cool. It definitely feels like it wants more people though. Especially since you have like weight limits and like space. Like you have the
inventory slots.
yeah, you have to like make sure everything fits and all that, and then like stuff's too heavy and you don't have a lot.
Yeah.
So you're always just like running back all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds trippy.
Where the fuck am I going to get there again?
You go to the grave, and then I think it's like the top right. Go through the yellow
Oh, there it is. Yep.
pit. I'm just dropping some stuff out there. Are you grabbing the guild buffs? Sure.
He has not moved.
Okay.
I have my face full of pasta.
Ah, okay. Yeah, food. All good.
How does one leave this place? This way.
Oh yeah, are there any new sales? I don't know. I don't keep up for when they change.
I'm actually not too sure when they
Let me
change
go
either.
have a look. 20th to the 27th.
Alright, I'm in front of the ship access.
There's a weekly coupon for
have one
Spirit
sec.
Cake. You get twice the bonus DDO points.
I hate that. It's so like disingenuous. The bonus points are so tiny compared to like, actual points.
Well, the fact that it's bonus points anyway. Like, oh, if you buy this much, you get this plus 500. It's like, the fuck?
Rad.
30% off mounts, mirrors, and glamoring. Keep on the Borderlands, White Plume Mount.
Which we have.
Yep.
Okay, I forgot where I came out. Docks. Temple of Elemental Evil?
Yep. Ah.
It's a goal.
This would be easier if I eat it with a fork instead of chopsticks.
What?
Yes,
The
to that.
strong winds circulating this chamber suggest that this is, or was, the air temple.
How many traps in this?
I don't recall there being trap. I just remember there being a
So-
shit ton of enemies and this taking forever.
Yeah, because you have to find
The
like
air
random
temple
things.
key sits behind a barrier on the altar. A note next to it reads, "To be used with Kelno's express permission only. No exceptions."
Okay. Reverse gravity.
You see the stuff about Take Two? Or
Yeah.
Rockstar?
Ah, the weeks.
Yeah, there's that, but apparently they narrowed down what Discord server or Discord servers the dude is
Apparently.
in. And so they're like, cool, give
Right.
us the information of everybody in those servers so we can find you. And it's like
Yeah, they
collectively like
subpoenaed
100,000
Discord.
people or something.
They subpoenaed Microsoft and Discord. Discord to get all the usernames, and Microsoft to get all their IDs of their accounts. If they use Microsoft.
That's pretty good. Well, how are they supposed to find him? They have nothing on him. They're
Well,
just blanketing a bunch of information for people to like, I don't know, narrow it down on like IP or something.
well, that's whether he's even in that server as well.
Yeah, true.
And maybe they have some information.
Yeah, I'd hope so. 'Cause, yeah, otherwise they're just breaching a bunch of people's privacy.
I mean,
By, like-
they're known to send Pinkertons to people's houses, so I'm not.
Oh, the fucking Take Two Mafia
Like
or
I-
whatever. Rockstar Mafia.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just went, might be this one, it's a giant community, we'll just subpoena him anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I believe that.
I got a friend here who's like extremely surprised that I just don't care about GTA 6. It's like, how could you not? I'm like, dude, I don't care.
I don't really care either.
Yes, the game. I mean,
Yeah.
look, I'll look at it when it releases, and I'll make my decision then. I'm not like, oh no, it's gonna take another year for it to release. You know, just depending on the circumstances. But yeah, I'm just like, whatever.
I mean, I wasn't really caring about GTA 5 either. Like, I played the multiplayer, but did not finish the story.
Right.
So I just treat it the same as GTA 6.
There's two rumors, so yeah, I don't know if you grabbed it already.
Probably not. Like, I'd probably won't get through the story, probably won't care too much. I don't really, not my
Yeah.
type of game.
That's fair.
Sure.
I just don't like
But
the,
apparently that's just wild,
the
apparently.
modern day
so-
stuff. I want more like, you know, cyberpunk, sci-fi kind of stuff.
Yeah. I do like, I want more sci-fi stuff because I like space and space combat and spaceships and stuff, and there's not a lot of good stuff of that coming out. And Star Citizen and whatchamacallit,
Stars Reach. I don't know.
Starfield was
Yep.
pretty disappointing.
Well, I mean, the best thing about Star Citizen is the fact that you can have multiple people on a ship and they can all earn money.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, I wish Elite Dangerous would do something about that.
that's literally the like revolutionary part of Star Citizen is the fact that you can just get a crew together and just like share the money.
Yeah.
Buy them
Actually be a
stuff.
crew.
That's
I know there's
literally all I
that Pulsar
want.
game, but that was a little too repetitive at the time we played it.
What was?
Pulsar.
Pulsar.
Oh yeah. I think that's a bit different now. It's been
Well, it was in
updated.
early access when we played it, so I hope so.
Was that the one that's
Yeah, I
like
do like
VR as
the-
well now?
I
Yeah,
have
I
no
think-
idea.
I think that's had VR for a long time. You having a good time right now, Kira? Just mindlessly walking through doors.
The air
I
in
feel like
this
this is like the
room
back
is
rooms of
almost
DDO. It's just
uncomfortably
so much of nothing. Is there a
Limitless
secret in
space.
here, or is this just like a complete?
Well,
Surely.
it goes to the water temple, but I don't know if we want to go there yet.
I don't want anything right now. I'm a blank slate. Oh, there's something.
Wow, it's a secret door.
This area once housed those faithful to the air temple. Now, the air temple. A man in air temple robes stands huddled in the corner of this
We
cold
found him. That's the guy we have to kill.
Nice. Ah, there's the
On the
good
wall
stuff.
above the street, a small etching
Ah.
initiated the key. Helmet, the last cleric of the air temple, falls to the ground. You search him carefully, but you don't find the air temple key on his person.
Oh, it's somewhere else.
It's on the ground in the start. It's just it had a field over it, and that's what that thing's for.
The
The
room.
rune. Yeah.
I need to turn. I forgot how to do that. You turn the streamer mode on Discord because every time I get a message, it makes my game lag.
Oh, mine just goes on automatically with OBS.
Okay, I'm on Linux, so that doesn't work.
That is true.
How does one turn it on?
Fuck, I remember seeing it.
Fucking Discords. Whatever they've done to Discord sucks. Actually, like trying to like get through this fucking settings thing is really
Oh,
annoying
that's not
now.
what I wanted.
It's not there. No. It's not in appearance. Accessibility. No.
Thought if I pressed disable, it would bring me to the settings. It didn't.
Privacy. Enable persistent verifications. What? Where the fuck is the option?
Okay, yeah, where is it?
I'm so confused.
It's funny because I've like gone to it before on accident. I'm like, I don't need this.
I've definitely gone to it before accidentally, but I couldn't find my way back.
How to enable streamer. Over Discord, click the gear icon in the bottom left corner, go to streamer mode in the left panel. Just called.
Let me get a drink this. I made it past it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a streamer mode button here.
I swear there probably used to be one.
Yeah, and they've moved it.
I don't know why. It's really nice just having it on the fucking side.
Okay, if you click it, is this it? Yeah, if you go to experience appearance, if you expand that,
Right
there'll
back.
be a streamer mode there.
What's up?
Appearance. Why is it in appearance?
I don't. Oh, No.
Oh, appearance streamer mode. Look at that. Enable streamer
Yeah.
mode. Awesome.
Yeah.
What a odd place to put it.
I know.
Yeah.
I guess their idea and thinking is that it hides stuff, therefore it changes the appearance.
Why not just have it as its own menu? Or in privacy? Since that's what
Because
it's
they're
there for.
trying to simplify things by having less options so that people don't get overwhelmed because they're all fucking stupid.
But there's already a privacy option. It'll be more applicable,
I don't know.
in my humblest of opinions.
Hall of Triumphal Evil.
Look, the bad guys, they've got some pretty, like, solid architecture, you know? Like, this place isn't coming down, you know?
It's true.
Built to withstand a siege.
Yeah,
Also
good
looks
on
pretty. I do love the stone with the wood inside. I'm quite a fan.
It is quite nice, isn't it?
It's a good aesthetic. I mean, I guess we can go through there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the way I'm supposed to or not supposed to go here.
I mean, we've done this a couple of times, and it's just run around a lot. I think we need to go to just wherever the fire and the water temple are. And then we need to find a random room
Yeah.
to find a collectible. Which is probably on the opposite side of where the necromancer guy, wherever he was.
Yeah.
There's to the air temple, northern halls, eastern halls.
This place just has too many fucking little areas to go to.
Yeah.
There's the other side as well. It's got the Hall of Triumph and Evil, which is where we are. The northern halls.
I mean, if you go to the northern halls and stuff, you eventually just like loop around.
That's a bit
Right into the deep end,
hot
huh?
immediately.
These temples are so needlessly big.
It's a bit excessive.
Oh no, there's more
Indeed there is.
down there. So what is over here then?
Holes.
Oh, this probably goes to the other side. If you look on the left of the place below us, there's northern halls as well.
Oh, there's one of those.
Yay.
Gargoyles.
Yeah, is this the water?
I mean, the water temple is also just like near to start with.
Yeah.
So we should be able to just
Oh,
dimension
there's
door.
the fire temple.
Oh well, that's what we.
That's on the very south. Just to
Hmm,
like the
chest
right
under here.
of sort of where we entered.
Okay, yeah, we could just dimension door and get back to the start, and then go either to the water or the fire temple.
Yeah.
Let me just get this Will Wheaton orb. It's important. Yeah, I can pick up that temple key now.
Oh, sweet. Might as well just grab it now. There will be a ambush, but I guess I could just go up and.
Oh, yeah, I'll.
The winds circling the room rush faster.
It'll drop stuff.
Taking the altar.
I was immune to air heresy.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
Just because it's the wind all around.
Yeah, this is the air temple. That is a very fair point.
That ball
This
lightning
chamber
works really well
is
when
much
you're all
warmer
close together.
than the outside passage.
Yeah,
Come
I
in,
agree with
power
that.
of the flame. A stern voice. You're just in time.
Guess I'll go out and have a chat.
Yeah. Shout him out. See how he's doing.
On the altar sits a small, cracked basin. Come, the cleric calls. Pay
ritual.
tribute to the
Yeah,
fire.
a traditional sacrifice involves a fire heart, but if you don't have one, a simple monetary offering should.
The
Sounds
priest
clearly evil.
roars with rage and desperation. The leader of the fire grows quiet and still. Barriers surrounding the fire temple dissipate, no longer preserved.
Getting stoned.
But strong.
Neat.
Light crossbow. Seems very small in comparison to the other
Yeah, because this
temple.
is like a weird, almost all of them together kind of thing. Honestly, compared to all the other temples, this one has like the least to do with its actual element. It's
I'm
kinda
going to
weird.
arrest.
Hooray! I need spell points.
Yeah. It's just eastern hall. Okay, well. Go back the way we can, go to the water temple. Eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Giant sits empty. That just goes there. Did we get a key?
As you fill the pool, the barrier disappears.
Okay, so I just went to the fountain. And you can collect the water there.
Is there a leader?
Adherents of the water temple pray
there is.
softly in this small chamber. A small piece of metal glints at the back. The room begins
Yoink.
to shake, and a shimmering wall appears at the entrance to the chamber.
Oh my god. Oh boy, that was a close one.
It was so dangerous.
Oh my god, can they stop leveling me down?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my roll.
Oh yeah. Daily
Alright,
die.
pause.
Wow, box.
Woo! One! Oh, I was in that range. I don't know what it actually was, but low enough for me not to care.
Yeah.
I'm like really curious about the gold rolls because I'd hate to pay and then get access to absolute junk.
Well, they're more like an addition to the fact that you get to go everywhere without restriction. They are supposed to be better though.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be worse. That'd be
I mean,
nice.
at 40 to 60, you get a thing for 3,000 XP instead of what, like 300?
1,000 is our max. Yeah.
Yeah, that one starts off at 1,000. Kind of extra. You get mysterious remnants in 20 to 40.
Eh.
Major Slayer potion. I mean, honestly, you still need 90 up. We have to head to the north and then go like east into a little room or something, don't we? Because we have all the keys.
Yeah, but we need Falmouth Chambers, and we need to go to the western halls and then to the third level.
Determine his plan. Oh yeah. He's probably on the east side. We just have to get over there. Back to the top, I guess.
Yeah. I do remember this one sucking.
Yeah, a lot of running around.
Wait a minute.
I'm just gonna get myself another drink.
Yep.
This map is useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck am I going? Why is it all just one solid brick?
How they design it. But you're right, I should have like a help desk somewhere.
Yeah,
This-
exactly.
Cult.
Where does that go? Northern. We don't really want to go to the northern halls there. We're gonna go over here and up to the other chamber. Hi guys. Right here.
Speaking of, I'm really not proccing those that much.
Yeah.
Make
Where's this go?
Air Temple is the central. Okay, I thought. Well, you know, it's interesting. I don't know. It links up over here.
Was it in the bit just north of here? Maybe? Maybe I'll go have a look. I remember having to go up and then to the right. Adventure not complete. Never mind.
Go to the eastern halls.
I'll have a look and see if that door is just north. Or if I'm tripping again. Okay, it's not here. Is it in the northern halls or is it in the eastern halls?
Throne room.
I'll try the northern halls. And then you go this way.
Where the hell am I? Oh, why is there so much here? Oh, this is my sword. Mysterious altar. Oh. Heightened offense.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like it's here.
Nothing there.
Fuck, the goggles back.
Aha.
Hello there. I swear there was like a place I go up and to the right, and then there's like the 3 colored doors or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it seems that's not the case. I mean, I guess there's more to the
much.
north.
Oh, I've got a... Hey, you're coming up to me, right, PK?
Yep.
Careful on your turret.
Oh! Oh! What the fuck? I just came from here.
Are you sure about that?
Very.
Because there sure is a big dude there.
He's a fucking boss mob too. Slag. He dropped the chest. Yeah, it
What
has-
are the temple's crushing wave? Freezing bolt. That sounds like fun. Fuck it, I'll take it.
I just... Is it because these count as different areas, so when no one's in them, it like respawns?
I don't think things respawn because I haven't seen any stuff respawn yet.
Yeah, I
Level
think
two
you're
is-
high. I think you're partaking in too many drugs.
See,
Remember,
these
this
boxes
is
are
the
gone.
man
I
who
definitely
set
came
these.
through here. I swear.
I found the thing with the 3 doors.
Oh, where is it?
Where I am. Bottom left.
Yeah.
Oh!
I can get through. I've unlocked most of it. I just can't do the last one yet, barrier.
This guy's a boss and he hurts. He fucking lightninged me. No.
Well, I don't particularly like what's going on here.
You're beaten by your own spells.
There's nothing close. I'll see if there's anything in the room actually.
The closest revive point is on the left side.
There's nothing in here. There is a chest and there's a orb of...
Oh. The best prize of all. Oh, Ruby of Icy Blast.
Oh, nice.
Crits with this do additional 1 to 10 cold damage for, and then if it has better multipliers, it does a bit more. Cool.
Do you want me to wait here or shall I go
I mean,
exploring?
I mean, I may as well come to you, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the way I came, so I don't risk running into a group of enemies.
Welcome.
And then,
With the 4 barriers dispatched,
4.
The way into Falrinth's chambers opens.
4.
Does this go anywhere useful?
Oh, what is it? Southern Halls.
No. Don't. I mean, I can run to the shrine.
Didn't...
What's up?
I was like, didn't you run past the shrine to get here?
Probably, but yeah, I just wanted PK to be a ghost for a bit
Oh, I
longer,
see, I
I
see.
guess. I don't see them on the map at least. There you go.
I live. Thank you.
Oh, good. Get your companion.
Stupid fucking companion. I told you to rest. There's people there again. They have respawned.
I've not seen anyone respawn on my back and forwards.
Yeah. I also was running ahead of you and I didn't see anyone.
What? There's a group just to the right of that, like, central bit. Towards the fire temple.
Look, man, I think he's lost it.
I swear.
Ever since the east.
I feel like it's one of those smiley friends. Look, man, I say we cut our losses.
Yeah.
It's a lost cause.
You said the same thing last
So we
time.
cut our loss.
Yeah.
And it's still a
It kind of
flippable.
reinforces the fact.
It's really nice not having a buff all the time.
It's pretty great, isn't it? That's why I need a button where it just does all the buffs at once.
If I could just make a macro, I would prefer that. That I can put all the buffs I want to on certain macros.
Oh, like all
So I can
my
do, like,
attack
long
ones,
form
all
buff,
my
short
defense
form.
ones, whatever kind of thing.
I was more thinking of this one. These ones all last for like 15 minutes. This one lasts for like 2 minutes. And I can have my
Yeah.
dungeon buffs, my battle buffs, my fucking.
So
you know,
general buffs
whatever.
and combat buffs, essentially.
Yeah.
That would be nice. So you can use all your, 1 minute per level move buffs.
Also means I just don't have to have my bar filled up with like a bunch of like buffs that just I use once and then they kind of sit there until
There's
the
a
next time I need
commentary
it.
here. Yeah, it would be nice.
Why'd I get the
My
rest
favorite
shrines
class
block?
is the classic
Wasn't
AD&D wizard class.
where I was trying to use
Which is
one.
weird because you would expect that a weird stone visages in this room suggest this is the entryway to Falrinth's chambers.
Okay, but is there more stuff? We can kill more people, I guess. What
Oh,
else
it's
is
gonna take
around?
forever.
I like
Is there
how
actually
I
anything
went to the
else?
orb to get the fin, and it
I
got
was
cut
gonna
off
say, I
by
think
us
that's
moving
after.
to the next
Yeah,
part.
that is.
And it was like,
Yeah,
he was
just see
basically
that.
saying, oh, my favorite class is the wizard, and that's because this looks like Folker's chamber. And I'm like, wait, what? Worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking typing, that's what.
In we go. Oh, it's this
Fucking
place.
Christ, it's huge.
Yeah, they definitely built everything grand, which is, you know, it's cool. I like grand
The
buildings.
wizard Falwyn.
Look, I appreciate how clean this water is, you know?
That's true. I mean,
Yeah,
it
that
is
is
the water temple
pristine.
quarter. It's got to be good.
His voice.
But you're too late.
It's got a big wolf.
Using the arcane power
I do have a
of
wolf.
the page I discovered, Zugget is
Well,
nearly
that wolf has a name. Yours is just Darth.
I want to name mine. I don't know if I can. Do I get to name mine? I know the whatchamacallit?
getting started.
Steel Defender you can name, I think.
Well, that's the wolf.
What?
It was a lie, an illusion.
Made him weaker? Okay. He's floating. He's a wizard.
Falwyn motions wide.
Shoot him down. He's in restricted airspace.
Never completes the gesture. His fight is already over. Falrinth's chambers are dimly lit. On a
Dimly?
table in the middle of the room,
You sure about that?
sit a book. If Falrinth's journal is to be believed, the demon Zugget
Could you
is
imagine
nearly
sitting on your desk and going,
Zugget more.
"Oh, I'm tired. You have to walk all the way over here."
It's just such
Oh,
a
I want
waste
to go
of
read
space,
a book.
you know?
Let me walk all the way over here.
This really does scream like when you're base building and then you make your room way too big, but you don't have enough things to like actually fill it.
Yeah, you're like future-proofing your room, so you make it big, but at the time it looks like
I'm
this.
sure later I'll unlock more stuff. Never does.
Well, like you unlock stuff, but like you're like, oh, well, I got the blacksmith stuff, so I may as well put that with like the other blacksmith things. Yeah, I can't.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna put that in my bedroom.
Oh, Cal of the Devotee. Radiance, Nullification, Necromancy, Insightful Spell Pen. So I guess it's perfect if someone uses both light and negative energy. And is a necromancer.
Special cleric?
I guess you could use that for like a cleric. If you're going into both healing and negative damage spells.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't like. It's not the type of thing where if you have negative power that like eats into your like light, it just.
I don't think so, no.
just
But
separate stats.
they're very separate. You don't find a lot of items where they give you both positive and negative spell power, essentially.
I wouldn't know.
Well, part 2.
Did I?
I'll talk to
Daru
Jaru.
Ashta. Alright.
Now it's the true elemental shrines and not the weird shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop, but I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah. What now that these are one element, I can just put on my resist energy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, is this like lighting a bunch of fires or something? Beacons?
This is epic music.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that. It's quite cool, honestly. I mean, this game has a lot of good music. As a Remnant. Which is funny, because you can't say that a lot about some games nowadays.
Oh, 67.
They're just, oh, they're very nice.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
There
Thank you.
should be a remnant as you enter the actual cave part.
No.
What the fuck? The fire elemental just cast fucking chain lightning on you.
Right, where did all these go?
Was there a... Oh, we follow the things above, if you can see them. It's like in that other temple, how it had like the things pointing to where all the water stuff was.
What?
There's like these red.
Yeah, I
Red-
can see those, but what is he talking about?
Do you
It's the same
remember
one,
the water temple we were in that had like the things that push you so you couldn't go back that way? And had like rins of water inside that like
I
showed
think that
you.
will be probably our next map, to be honest. But yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's probably coming up.
Wait, doesn't this lead to the fucking dragon or something?
There's a lot going on, Kira.
Yeah, it should be right.
Okay. I mean, if you say so. Ah, there's a remnant here too.
It does indeed lead to a dragon. I cannot fight them alone. I am a weak little sorcerer.
Yeah. We'll kill these bats and come.
Let's come down and grab this.
Was it this way?
Yep.
Oh, my cleric died, did they? Let's party.
Sweet.
Nice.
That was also named.
Yeah. What is this? Cranium Cracker. Vampirism, hardened spikes, destruction. It's not a spellcasting thing, but like, it's a good stick to hit people with.
Very weak.
Does anyone use, I don't think anyone uses clubs or anything, do they?
No.
Do you think that
Shame.
dragon was just sleeping because he had no way to get out?
I mean, maybe he can polymorph himself, but
It's true.
he is otherwise just trapped.
Oh, yeah, there's a...
Is there more down here? Did you guys clear it?
No, it's more.
No, I didn't clear it.
Oh, that's it. This part?
Oh, we cleared it.
There's so much enemies.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those dungeons where I was like, damn, I wish we got XP for kills.
Yeah, I mean, this whole area is kind of like a... Oh, that's the final thing.
Yep.
Oh, mine too.
They're all like really big dungeons with shit tons of fucking enemies. You can get some pretty good elemental gear here, though.
Yeah. Imagine having to do this much fighting in a normal D&D session.
You'd never get done. This one dungeon will take fucking ages. Imagine having to like each take your turn doing like one attack. Take this many attacks to kill.
I use my wand of ice. I use my wand of ice. I use my wand of ice.
Yeah. Congratulations, you killed one group. There's 15 more of those.
Well, because it'd also be like, every time you do it, it's like, oh, what do I, like, what's the dice I need again for that?
Yeah.
It was Charisma's my spellcasting mode. Okay, yeah, so it's that. How many dice do I roll? Oh, it's on the
It's plus
spell?
this.
Okay.
How much spell points do I have left? Do I really want to use that?
Yeah. Every single turn.
Yep. Oh, this has nothing but an orb somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's really important.
There's a robot there that I missed. Wow, 3!
Well, we.
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Did I pick it up? I guess I did. I just never set those remnants.
Oh,
Oh man.
he's trying to keep them to himself.
Yeah, there's another path back here as well.
Another remnant.
That like leads to.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I can see a
11.
shrine up there too. This way.
6, 7.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I keep seeing memes of that because fucking Arcanite's Perlica is in Fortnite now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's been cancerous.
I find it funny because I only have to witness it for like a minute and then I can move on with my life. I don't know why you're getting subjected to it.
Oh, it's just
more than
like a few dudes that make like tell you little things about Arknights and what's coming up in that.
Yeah.
And then their past few videos has just been about fucking Perlica Fortnite. I'm like,
Let's
oh.
do the one that's earlier because this looks like it continues.
What's that?
I was gonna do the other path because that one looks like it goes on for a bit,
Oh, yeah.
whereas this might not. And I might just be wasting a little bit of our time.
This just goes on a little bit further.
Okay. We'll be alright then.
There we go. Where the AoE actually works instead of hitting one guy and then fizzling out.
Activated.
Nice.
I haven't actually logged in on that today. I should do that later.
Which one?
Both, really.
Yeah.
Been playing
Oh,
too much
dear.
Wiz Daphne.
Surprisingly, I'm like, I can't be fucked with that game.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't know why necessarily.
I'm like the opposite. I'm like,
Probably because.
I want to play it more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big investment. It's like one of those games that you have to kind of play everything manually.
Yeah, well, I think the other thing is that, like, in the other Random, by the way, in, like, other gachas and stuff like that, I'm usually building up towards something that excites me, whereas I'm kind of happy with what I got. Like, my issue is that I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with it, and then, like, progressing the story takes a long time.
It does, yeah. I just
kinda
beat.
fucked it.
I did the perfect ending on the Abyss 1, so I'm on the Abyss 2
yeah.
now.
Yep.
I also got another legendary person out of a random bone.
Yeah, of course you did.
He's the evil dwarf fighter, who I don't really use, but he could be on my evil team, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, done. So does that mean we can... I forget how many we have to activate.
That's it.
3.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta find one more of the commentary things as well.
No, yeah, but we have to find one of those, yeah. I take it it's not that way.
I found one this way.
Oh, okay. Did you go north?
It just
Like-
goes around the corner, there's nothing there.
Okay, good to know.
What about
Um,
south from here? Where you are?
Oh, I don't know about. Damn. This is where
Oh, did you
Oh,
search
this
that
way.
whole area, Kira? Or
Kira. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Alright.
Don't remember seeing anything.
it could be up somewhere, but who knows?
this way, maybe?
It could also just be past the thing.
That is
Like,
true.
at the bathroom.
I found it.
Nice.
Oh, I can't wait till I have the true chain lightning spell. It's gonna be glorious. It's the primary lightning spell.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be great. I don't really have like the spell that I look forward to. Since like I'm feeling more of a utility thing that I've already done.
Hmm.
I mean, I'll look
maybe
forward to
they'll-
the mana rebuilding.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I guess I'm more excited about the facing like epic destiny for the bard.
Oh yeah. Oh!
That'll be interesting.
Oh! I'm dead. They hit me
Good
with a
riddance, honestly.
pretty crazy fireball.
Oh, I thought. Going back. Sorry.
141 points. That was a pretty crazy fireball.
Well, Kira can use his. Never mind. Their companions
dead.
also.
I don't think mine
Yep.
can revive.
No.
There's one
Oh, well,
here.
there's a shrine here.
Hell yeah.
I guess I might.
Well, it continues this way. If we can just sort of go back.
I don't know. I saw something about the, what is it, Ion 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
It has everything. It's like subscription, shop,
Yeah.
it's pay to win, it's got a battle pass.
That's also toned down from the Korean version.
Yeah.
So, damn. That's crazy.
Is that actually globally released?
Not yet,
I got
I don't
confused. Yeah. Because, yeah, I don't know if those are actually coming to the global one or not.
think. I don't know.
Like
The dude I
everything.
watched that like plays all those games, like all the Korean ones, and he's fine with like the grind and stuff.
Yeah.
He was basically like, look, even I wouldn't play this if it wasn't for my friends. It's like, damn, man, if you're not gonna do it.
I mean, I do get that.
It's already got a bad reputation in Korea. It's too pay to win for the Koreans, from what I've
That's
heard.
actually wild. Like if you go to pay to win for them, you've gone.
I think it was
you
AM2
fucked
that
up.
someone said it's so bad that you can just pay your way to the end game. Like you don't even have to play. You can just pay to get to the end.
Well, it's also
And
that
that was like,
gear in that is like super, like if you've got better gear, you are just basically immortal compared to like the lower level dudes. So it's super effective as well. Because it is a PvP game. Cause yeah, I saw like a Steam thing, cause I guess I'm following it or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you buy the special edition, you get like 30 days thin. I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too interested. I mean, when actually that to global. So I feel like that. Yeah, it releases for in September. Oh, like at the. I think it's 5 days early access on the September 30th.
Oh,
All right. Shall we? But yeah, I'm like reasonably likely to be playing War Dogs instead of this.
that's fair. I did see some thumbnails for like that with people saying, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I've had a good time. Like, there's definitely things where I'm like, I can see this being like really annoying, but yeah, I'm still fine with it.
Oh, yeah. I did see a thumbnail theme of it being like, what was it? 10
heavy
things
on
we
the
don't like about
eternal
War
flame.
Dogs. And I was like, oh man, what's
Heavy on
this?
the
And then I
eternal
look who
flame.
posted it, and it was the War Dogs dudes. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Good
most of
art.
them were like decent, but there was like one or two where it's just like, alright.
Yeah. Robes of Eternal Flame.
Oh, nice. I have.
Actually,
I
they're
feel
pretty
I could
good.
do with.
I wanted the medium armor, but got the heavy.
Oh, and I got the robes.
It's like resistance, blur, and fortification.
Well,
which is
do
really
you
good.
want fire? Or do you want... Because I think the other ones have the same theme, roughly. But with,
Yeah, each tower has its element.
yeah.
Respective element. I mean, obviously,
really-
I would. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter what element, I guess, but as long as I get medium.
We'll keep an eye out, see if we get some.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I guess we'd want air. Finish! But you're definitely the priority in gear distribution. Because if we can kill things faster, we can get loot faster.
Well, we have different loot anyway, so.
I'm talking about me and PK.
Oh, yeah.
Or PK and I, if I want to be.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and speak to him.
Yeah, Saga.
It'd be like, very good, go back there and speak to the person next to the person you're just at.
Yeah. Is
Well,
there other games that we were looking forward to?
What's this?
I'm trying to remember what like other games were coming soon. I feel like there were a few, and we always like go back into the circle of like,
What the fuck
what am
were
I looking
they?
forward to? Yeah. And then we're like, oh yeah, that was cool. I'm gonna enter.
Can I like sort by release date? I can. With my... Well, there's nothing on my wish list, so...
Okay. The 24th. Oh, there's a second fire team of aliens
Oh, yeah.
that comes out tomorrow, apparently.
Oh, damn.
Okay, that's a bit sooner than I expected.
Yeah.
Oh, there is two.
I mean, suppose
Yeah, I
in that
wasn't
case-
lying.
But I've not seen anything on it, so it kind of surprises me it comes out so soon when I've seen not a single bit of marketing around it.
Yeah, I am quite surprised at that too.
So wait, hang on. Does this? Yeah, there's not much pictures going on.
Star Wars Zero Company in the 27th. I'm sure you guys are jumping on that.
Totally.
I know to wait for an XCOM game.
Yeah.
I know you guys are jumping right on that. Oh, Captain Tsubasa too. Hell
This
yeah.
is a trinket? It's an open lock disabled device mythic trinket called Skeleton Key. I thought it was just a key. Do you want
Well, I guess yeah. Yes, I do. If you can even give that.
it? I don't know. I didn't even know I had it. No, it can't be. Where did I get that?
That would have been a very good item for me.
Was that like a weird story thing that I picked up? I don't even remember.
Crimson Moon.
I'll search it up real quick.
Oh, Speedrunners too. It's interesting. Like, I completely forgot about that game.
Thrall of the Necromancer. It's on Delara's too.
Oh wow.
Gotta get all the way back there.
I guess I just thought it was a key, so I just picked it up because I thought I needed it.
Oh, Kira will like that one. The Dungeon Settlers.
Yes,
Oh,
I think
yeah,
you
I
played the
wish
demo,
listed.
yeah.
I did indeed.
Yeah.
I fucking adored that game.
That is also
Oh, that's on the
that-
4th. Next month.
Oh yeah, here's the dungeon I was talking about.
Yeah.
I remember dying here to the Sahara.
Well, don't. Glad we got that cleared up. I'm gonna play my music to the.
Oh wait, but what's the other way? This looks like the way to go.
Question, I don't know.
Alright, you do that. I'm gonna continue looking at these games.
Yep. There's also a bit of water to jump in, so I guess I'll keep having a look.
Marine Ghoul.
Brazilian drug dealer before for demons from the portal to hell I opened are still in the. Stop it. I need to. Are still in the favela, and now I have to save Mamadas from Ronaldo.
What?
Don't make me. Okay.
I don't.
Brazilian
No,
drug
no,
dealer.
no.
No. Brazilian drug dealer before 4. Demons from the portal to hell I opened are still in the favela, and now I have to save Mamadas from Ronaldo.
Okay, so I found a boss. Oh, I'll be able to kill him.
Yeah, but they might.
Ronaldo, as in soccer player, or
That's-
like what?
A reasonable question. I don't
Play the
have
game
the
to find
answer.
out.
I don't think I will.
Ow.
Wow.
I got teleported here.
It was trapped. I'm dead.
Rip.
A frosty explosion went off and.
What's another Eden? That sounds familiar.
Another Eden?
Yeah.
That's a game.
Sounds like, hold on. I need to check this
Is
because
that
I feel
MMO?
like I've played that.
I think it's like a DS game or something. I don't know.
Well, there's another Eden Begins. On
Yeah, that's the
Steam.
one that's coming out soon, but
Well, looking at another Eden. Well, this is the Cat Beyond Time. I don't know what that is. It does. Wait. No, it doesn't look familiar at all.
Okay.
But Another Eden is quite a generic name, so I'm sure there's more like it.
That's very fair.
So what did you die by? And please don't tell me it was...
It was the chest.
Sure.
It exploded in fire. It's exploded in ice.
That is the most obvious trapped chest. How could you fall for such a thing? It's like all your stats went to charisma.
I thought my stuff would save me because I had cold resistance on. But alas, it did not.
So it almost
I
sounds
would
like
know better.
Final Fantasy 14 music.
I'm fair, but
Actually, maybe more like Star Ocean music.
Star Ocean?
Yes. Like The Lost Hope. Or maybe an earlier game.
I'm not familiar with this.
What was the other RPG you played? You had Star Ocean.
Infinite
you had another one.
Undiscovery.
Infinite Undiscovery. Yeah, okay, there you go. I was like,
I'm
I
still trying to find a way
remember
to get it.
that game, just
I
not
brought
the name.
that with me.
Oh, there you go.
I'm still trying to find a way to get it to work on my PC. It'll happen one day.
Did you end up beating that?
Yeah, I beat it like 6 times.
No. I remember you getting stuck at one point because you had to split your party.
Do you know how little that narrows it down?
There was like
Every
you were
major
ascending like a
dungeon, you split
tower
your
or
party.
something. And you had to split your party
You
into
did-
2 things, and you could look down at them fighting.
Do you know how little that narrows it down? Like, biome? Do you know a biome or anything?
No, because you're inside a building.
Yeah, but like, to get to that building, I would have to go through like a desert or a forest or the frozen place.
It was a forest.
Yeah, so it's a later portion of the game. So
Yeah,
the
it was
Temple
like
of the Moon,
just
I think it's
before
called.
some dude on the moon came to you. Or something.
Yeah, so it's Temple of the Moon.
I
Yeah,
remember that game having
every
some-
dungeon is climbing like some form of dungeon, splitting your party into 2 or 3,
Oh,
and then helping them out as they help you out as you go across.
I remember that game has some pretty cool armor weapons in it.
It does. I think that's the only game I've come across where you can go to your party gets split up and then you actually assist your whole party in doing stuff. Like you routinely will come across them and they'll come across you, open doors for you, you open doors for them. You see
Yeah.
them fighting.
Yeah, because you'd have to wait until they like opened a door, and then you would open the door for them and stuff. It was kind of like a MMO dungeon, but with your party of dudes, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool, actually.
You had to pay attention to who was like friends with who was enemies, who worked well together and who didn't. It
Yeah,
was actually quite good.
make sure you've got like the party you need to get through, but they have as well. You can't just put in like all frontliners or anything there.
Yeah, it was a very good game, very fun. One of your party members was just a red bear.
I don't even remember that. That's kind of cool.
He's an absolute beast.
I mean, yeah, he's a bear.
Because him and one of the other party members work really well. Because the girl grew up with a bear.
Ah.
I remember when I got him on party, he was a lower level, but he absolutely trumped with strength. Would hit so fucking hard. Let's go for a dip, I guess. Oh, there's a little part down there.
Well, over here we'll have the thing, I'm pretty sure.
The additionals.
The fuck? I got slimed. I couldn't even see them.
Oh, that's all good. You wanna revive PK?
Oh, he wasn't down here.
I can hear that riff from all the way over here.
Just gonna like run around in circles around you, Kira. You got him.
Why can't I hit? Don't
Oh,
even
right.
alive?
There we go. Ah.
Oh wait, did you not revive?
I did not.
He's gonna. You'll. Yeah, you need to summon your cleric too. They're just stuck in the water.
There we go, thank you. I didn't get rid of this dragon, something's wrong with him.
Yeah, no, I see that.
I thought it was just me.
Oh, he's permanently fucked. Okay. You can stay gone for a while.
I mean, we can press on. What's the worst that could happen, eh?
You get jumped by slimes.
A remnant where I am.
Son of a bitch, that is the worst thing that could happen.
There's a
Retreat!
shrine over here.
Run away!
Time to
really
go
hope
to
this-
Kira. Because he thinks he's so fucking cool.
Oh, here it is, up here.
Not this way, up, up.
Okay.
Oh, there's a shrine here. Well, I guess I'm gonna rest.
Yeah.
Is that it? You done? This area, or?
He's been a bit further below on my map. There's nothing else in here. So what's that little spot over there? Do I care enough? Not really.
Oh, you might have to keep going right, or you go from the other side.
I think this is a Star Ocean music. Sounds very close to Star Ocean.
No. Thank you.
Yep, there's full health.
Thank you.
It's just like directly up.
Nothing. Just goes to the left.
Yeah, it's a dead end. Sure, I meant to press that. Wahoo!
Okay, so which way is the way?
To the right of the map is the way to the shrine.
And what's all the rest?
I have no idea.
I didn't realize this. Well, I guess it's the water place, but didn't realize it would be this much swimming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, nothing here.
Oh, this is a commentary.
This is a dwarven translation of an elvish word,
Very important.
so it is pronounced Sawajin.
That doesn't sound right.
This is a dwarven translation of an elvish
Doesn't
word,
sound right.
so it is pronounced
Sahuagin or whatever.
Sawajin.
He calls it Sawajin. I don't know, it just sounds wrong.
Salajin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because apparently it's a dwarven translation of an elvish word. And so the original thing would be that.
Sawagin. Sawagin.
Hello, Foxy. How you going? So he says Sawajin.
It's Sebastian. Okay.
He
I
says
don't know if
Sahuagin.
Huh?
Here? What?
What?
I was gonna say, I
What?
don't know if I can teach myself to say sour gin. Sour gin.
Salajin.
Yeah.
It's out over the years, Salajin.
Yeah.
Well, on the D&D subreddit, they did a how do you pronounce, and out of the 420 votes, 330 went to Sawagin.
Yeah.
Well, just because it's
I
the
mean, if-
consensus doesn't mean it's right, but
Yeah.
Well, just the way I see it is, if most people are pronouncing it a certain way, why is it pronounced that way as opposed to
well,
what?
I guess the main problem is because D&D was like text the whole time. No one really got the proper pronunciation. They just read it as they thought it would be.
Well, also for us, we have Corthus Island that says Sahuagin
That's very true.
in like the narrator.
Apparently, it is meant to be pronounced like a soft G, like the person who wants us to pronounce GIF like GIF.
So Sahuagin.
that- But I think Sahuagin is better, and I'm gonna go with that one. Since that's what I've been
Sahuagin
accustomed to. this
sounds like one of
entire
those
time.
fucking water dudes' names in Guild Wars.
What one?
Who's the weird dudes in the water?
Quaggins?
Yeah, Quaggan. A Quaggan name.
Which one?
Swagin. Doesn't that sound like a Quaggan name?
I mean, I think they all sound like Quagga names, but
Yeah, I like saying Sahuagin because I get to go wow. That's my defense.
Swagin.
Yeah. Sahuaria. Or wow from some franchise.
I wonder which one.
Just some.
A pretty bad one. Notorious.
Is there any more info on Guild Wars 3? Or is that just...
No, it's pretty silent.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
curious
like
as to, like-
end of next year.
Because, like, it's in ore. It's like, okay, it's all colourful and stuff, and it's before the fall, whatever. But, like,
Yeah.
what are the classes? Is it going to be like a Guild Wars 1 to Guild Wars 2, where they all fucking change? Or is it going to be the same?
Yes. Yep. There's different classes. I think they're going to have partly more of the Guild War 1 classes, because some of them were birthed in ore, like the Ritualist.
So it'll be like
Or
the
wasn't-
dudes you fight, those, like, old class kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then, like,
All the
because isn't it more like action
boss classes as well.
oriented?
It's hard to say because developers said that their words were a little misconstrued and they're a little bit stupid with how they are opened up.
I mean, there's apparently like
About
war
what they're
running and
doing.
stuff, so you think it would be like more actiony than Tab.
See, I don't like the wall running because there's either two choices that it doesn't get used at all or it immediately gets thrown to the wind in an expansion.
Well, I would prefer all that stuff to be on mounts and you to be like a, you know, normal dude. It kept it a little more grounded when it was like, oh, we need ships to fly and we need tech to do this and stuff like that.
Yeah, but because this is so in the past, I don't think there is that much of the tech.
Okay, so just have fucking mounts. Dudes used to fly griffins around and shit. That was the whole, you know?
Yeah, I mean there are mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are mounts. I'm just not sure on the degree in which they will be utilized. Okay, well, I can't go back that way.
There's going to be 4 playable races:
One's a
the
bear.
human, the Sura, the Kodan, and a new one that was
Oh.
lost to time and Nor or something.
Law
like that.
was only human, so that,
Yeah.
Like around the time of Or, sort of thing.
yeah.
Not necessarily.
Damn, I won't have my
Yeah.
Nord.
Can we finally play as the fucking Tengu?
No.
No, I just told
It's
you
a
before.
one that was lost, so we haven't seen it before. Because they want to be all
Yeah.
creative.
Unless they
Why?
lie.
It's also true.
Oh, they could lie.
But I doubt they'll. Because it would just be cool if they were like, oh yeah, and the bird people. But yeah. They're
They
like,
would.
and hey, you get to play the code now. It's just like, well, you kind of can now. 'Cause you can get a bear head. And that's pretty much.
I have a feeling they went with the Kodan because it's more humanoid than the Char, and thus easier to put armor on.
I still think they'll
Yeah.
fuck up.
It's a more interesting Norn, essentially.
Well, apparently that's what
Which
people
is-
wanted Nords to be. Or originally they were going to be...
They
like-
were! They were that originally.
Yeah.
And then they changed it for some reason to fucking chunky humans.
Ah, I mean, that happens all the time.
But
I mean,
why?
I like the Nord. I want to play the Norn.
I like the Norn too, but
I would
you're
prefer,
telling me like being just a fucking bear berserker isn't cool?
It is cool.
I would prefer there to be more non-humanoid races if you've already got the human.
The sad thing is that you don't get the Sylvari, which is probably one of the more unique non-human races.
Yeah, Savari's sick.
Just in like general like MMO terms, that was a very good race. With all their unique stuff.
I mean,
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I like that the Sylvari were like more leafy. Originally they were gonna make them like basically elves, but then they went, let's change them. That's too boring.
Yeah,
It was a good
Sick.
choice.
It is a good choice. But I do wish they went a little bit more into the realm of non-human.
You know what? I'm just gonna fucking dimension door.
I think it's a gate beacon over here.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there is.
I'm surprised they're doing less races than.
Easier to model stuff.
Yeah, less work.
I guess, but like, I would only accept that trade-off if they actually properly modeled things and they're all kind of, you know,
Well,
unique. Kind of like how the Asura have their own like running animation and jumping and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If they're all like that, then sure. But I don't really trust them. I feel like they're just gonna cop out. Like if the trade-off was less races, but you got more like cultural armor and weapons and stuff like that, and they're all more unique, then sure. I'll take that.
Yeah, but it's not like we know how much they were going to do and how much they are going to do now, sort of thing, right? Like,
Very true.
it's kind of a pointless gauge to be like, I would take this deal that they have full control over giving us the information for.
It's true. It's true.
Oh yeah, no, we were totally only going to do 10 armor sets, but now you get 12, you know? Ah, damn.
I'm curious about this fourth race because I don't like them changing up their history from what they already have in the games.
Well, what else could they get? Right, they got humans, obviously. They've got bears, so they've got the furries locked in already.
I reckon it's going to be like one of the underwater races or something.
You now get to
But
play
not.
as an offshoot Quagga.
Well, that was my first thought. I was thinking of like the hunter.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking. But it
But-
says lost. It says
Yeah.
lost to time, and
Yes.
those hunters are basically lost to time because no one knows about them anymore, and they only hunt deep in the ocean because around ore as well.
But they're still around.
Yeah.
And they're too, like, humanoid. They already have, like, wing fins.
The fourth
Yeah,
is
but
a new
they're-
species whose story connects deeply to Or's past but has been lost to history. Yeah, okay.
See, I don't like
Sorry.
that because I don't know how that would happen because not every single ore citizen was thrown, and like a lot of them still had the history of ore.
Well, yeah, a
Oh,
bunch
they
of
still
ore
wrote it down.
dudes went to, like, the other cities, didn't they?
Yeah. So I really hope it's not just like a completely random bullshit race pulled out of nowhere. They just
I
have to make up history for.
honestly think it will be.
Person rest.
Which is kind of a shame, because you have a lot of races in there already with the bird people
I know, just-
and all that.
I'd prefer them to use the races they already have than pulling one out of thin air.
I mean, the
Like,
bird
the
people
Tengu
would
are
be
a pretty
cool
decent
because... Yeah, they have, like, the samurai aesthetic.
Well, they're also just humanoid as well, so they're
It's true.
easily modelable.
Well,
and,
they
like,
also
you can
already
chuck
have a
armor
bunch
on
of
them.
models for them.
Yeah,
So half the work is fucking done.
and people want them as well.
This
I
is
think
very
that'd be a
true.
cool race.
We never even got to go inside their city.
Everyone is still annoyed about that.
Wasn't there, like, a April Fool's thing of totally this will
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah, that was the last time they did April Fools, to my knowledge.
How, like, out of touch do you have to be like, April Fools, we said we'd give you the thing you really wanted, we didn't.
We cure cancer. Just kidding. Like, it's like,
Oh, I got heavy armor.
I got nothing. My RNG's been atrocious as of late.
I just want the robes of the
Finish.
air temple.
No.
So wait, what was the other race? It was the Conan, humans, unknown, and
Asura.
Asura. Okay, so
Yep.
you still get to be the little grey freaks. Okay.
Yep.
Wasn't this closer to like when they were at their peak during Or's time?
I don't know.
Were they still in? Were they already pushed out fully, or did they have? Honestly, I only had Nasura for a little bit. He was a joke character, and I immediately got rid of him. So
Yeah, shocker.
and then obviously you can't go the Char because they're at war with humanity, and they're not quite, you know, in the area yet. They're still in their lands. I guess the birds will be in their city doing absolutely nothing still.
Yep, we still won't be able to enter it.
Yep. The Quaggan are probably still getting their ass kicked at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, if only I could help. Kick their ass.
You're not doing a good enough job. Let me handle it.
We can't have them come to Guild Wars 2. They ruined Lion's Arch.
Oh, they really did.
Old Zion's Arch was so good.
Yeah.
They had such a good theater, they fucking ruined it.
Still annoyed they turned the Whispers hideout into you like going into like some seedy bar and then
wasn't
going
it,
down
like-
the back entrance into it to they're just in the open now. Why? They're secretive. They're assassins and spies.
You mean the
It's
dudes
very
called
loud whispering.
the Whispers?
Yeah.
Who were like all assassins and shit? Out in the open?
Oh, I remember this. I remember us like looking for something for ages.
Oh, yeah.
I was just...
I'm actually curious at how they're gonna like do Or. I assume Or's gonna be like the main hub city, kind of like Divinity's Reach.
Well, will you be able to leave Or? Because when Or was around, Or was the first city of humans to fall, so that means they had 5 cities.
Yeah. Well, they would have had
So does that mean you
Cantha,
go?
or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Cantha,
What else did they
the city
have?
down the south.
The
Another city ruined in Guild Wars 2. Cantha in the first game was so cool.
I haven't actually seen it, but
Okay.
I do remember looking at the armor and being like, these dudes look way cooler.
Well, it's a mixture of like the Chinese, Japanese, and Korean cultures all sort of blended together a little bit. You had the different like clans who were based on Japanese, Chinese, and
Yeah.
Korean. And the whole city, the aesthetic sort of had this where you had areas of those, and then you had the slums that were all sort of mixed together. And then 2, they went with fucking mechs and tech
Green.
and all this. Yeah, green. Racing.
Honestly, even looking at Guild Wars 1, a lot of the enemies had cooler armor than you could get. Like the White Mantle dudes had really cool plate armor. And then like the wheel.
Yeah, based off the old White Mantle, which are in the first game.
Yeah. But it's like, I want that armor.
Yeah. Yeah, it does make me a little worried because the second game, especially the later half of like the expansions, sort of ripped so much off the first game.
Yeah, the quality kept getting worse, like the cities were worse and all that.
Like I wouldn't mind if going to Cantha was similar to how it was in the first game, but obviously a bit more like I would have thought they would be worse off if they're cut off from the rest of the world.
Oh,
Because like in the first game, they were trading, they were selling stuff to like everyone. Like the cities were like, had trade going and people going between them, like, and they still had slums. I would have expected
I wonder.
them being cut off for so long to have, you know, be worse off.
Yeah, I wonder if you get to go to like perfect Ascalon. Because Guild
Maybe.
Wars 1 starts with the Searing, right?
Yes, it does.
And Guild Wars
Yeah, you
2,
start off as-
Ascalon's like Char territory now because they've moved in and taken it over. But as you said, Or was the first to fall.
Yeah,
So-
All was like the starting point of humans losing their cities, because All was like the capital of the human cities. That was the biggest, the best.
Yeah,
the
it
place
was
where
also
the gods
the
sat
seat of the gods. Right?
before they left. Yeah,
Yeah. That's why they like temples are
Uh,
still there.
yeah. Well, that was the temples was the seat of that god. Like that's where they were.
So yeah, maybe you could see good Ascalon. I'd like that.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do that though.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it's a long way away from Ore, to be fair. I don't know how far they actually
Yeah, but-
want to go. Like, are
Well,
you going
Guild
to go
Wars
to
1,
them?
you can travel between Cantha as well, and you travel the desert cities.
Well, I have a question actually, because all was risen from like the depths and stuff. Has it, like, was it geographically the same area?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it literally just got sunk down.
okay.
By the gods' treachery. I forget why they did all that, but some god gave Char their like flame.
It was what's Abaddon? That was part of Abaddon's plan. It was the main reason most of the stuff happened,
Betrayed
especially in
humanity.
Guild Wars 1.
Fucking
Yeah.
scumbag.
Well, he was trying to betray the rest of the gods. He,
I mean, his
like,
name's literally Abaddon. Sorry to cut you off with that.
Speaking of
it
gods,
is,
do you
Yep.
ever deal with the illusion goddess who was seemingly helping
Cormia?
Balthazar do their bullshit?
Lissa?
Yeah.
I think you speak to Lissa.
Because he
But
had
you're
her mirror
also-
and was using like and her things in the Ore temples. The only two temples that had their forces still attacking you was hers and Balthazar. So it was almost like she was in league with him.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually ever like resolved that.
I mean, Lissa is known as the twin goddess, and I think it's
The two-faced goddess.
yeah, the two-faced. So puts on a like a front,
Because
but he's
you,
actually like
when you get to the seat of the gods, Cormia is the only one left. And she says the others have left. But if the others had left, did Lissa just leave? Or was she still there because her influence was still there? Like her temple was still spawning illusionary beasts. Yeah, I just don't know if we ever resolved that. I assume you went to that. No, you went to that temple to ask the gods for help fighting Balthazar, and they were like, "Yeah, nah, fuck
Oh,
that."
I thought it was a waypoint. It's not. We just gotta run back. Do
Oh. So, yeah, I guess we just never resolved that.
No, I mean it's not important.
I mean, there could be another god we have to slay.
I mean, there could be, but
Well-
you don't even play the fucking game.
I remember when you hear Balthazar talk about his condemnation of the gods, he mentioned every god's name except Lissa. So I think Lissa didn't want to do that to him.
Well, that's what makes me think that she was
I just
actually
do it to
helping
him.
him and making things. Because obviously he needed her power to disguise himself as Murat or whatever the fuck it was.
Mersat.
That's the one.
Um,
And her
kinda
forces were
wonder
helping
if-
in the temple.
well, I wonder if that's the reason he broke out.
Well, no, he broke out because the Char dude let him out.
Yeah, but like,
He cut the chains. And he was
but
able
then he got turned into a revenant who uses the things of the people's past. But also, it's very rare for a human or a like a mortal to survive in the lands of the dead. So I wonder if he got help directing him towards
So-
Balthazar.
Lissa was using illusions to pull him to Balthazar, knowing that he would,
Yeah,
because he could
knowing it would just
relight
look
the
like
fire.
an old man.
Yeah, because he said he could light the fire of that sword that he's fucking stole.
Well, it's Balthazar's sword after all.
But wasn't that sword gifted to like the humans or something?
No, it was. Yeah, it was gifted to the humans
It was
by
like
the
the
gods,
Ascalon
which is
kin
why it's
sword or
eternal. Yes, I believe it was the Ascalon one, but I think the reason it's forever burning is because it's Balthazar's fire.
Ah,
Which is why Balthazar can light it again, because it's his weapon, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know. But I know you talk to Cormia, and you talk to one other god in Guild Wars 1.
because yeah, Cormier basically says, yeah, we've all fucked off, we're not helping, because if we do, it's going to release a bunch of magic that'll destroy the world.
I kind of don't like that.
She's like, oh, do you know what happened when we killed Abaddon? And I'm like, yeah, you
Yes.
ascended to godhood, why can't we do the same? Or another
mean-
god could just absorb their power, because apparently that's a thing, because that's what fucking Balthazar was going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
I was
think
going to do
she's
that to two dragons.
fucking bullshit. I think they're all lying and just trying to escape because they're scared of him.
Well, Cormia was immortal. You help her ascend to godhood in the first
Yeah.
game. Because you're the person who kills Abaddon.
Yeah. So what's to say that you couldn't just do the same thing?
I'm trying to remember. I can't quite remember the fallout of that. But it was better than having a god who was actively working against everything on the planet. Because the reason the Char gods and the reason the Char went to war with their own gods was because Abaddon. He created the Titans.
Oh, true.
And then he sent them to get the Char to worship them, and then started the Char war in Ascalon, and then gave them the fire, in which created the flame dudes, and then gave them the cauldron, in which turned ore into basically
They
a
used their
desolate
fucking
wasteland.
magic to sink the whole thing. Well, no, he also gave a scroll to the dude saying, if you use this, well, you can save yourself.
Well, he was the one who gave the scroll to the King of Ore.
No, it wasn't the kid, it was like some mage dude.
Mushroom cat.
And I think they were all against using it, but he used it anyway. I can't remember. He fucked up though. He fucked up real bad.
There is a golden orb of death in here that's pretty good.
Oh, that's the one that I was using. My old
When I
character.
hadn't used an orb. PK's got a staff.
Yeah. I don't use
Cool,
orbs
thank you.
in this one. I think I still have that in storage as well. Now you've got the golden orb skull with your golden armor.
Yeah. That's me, alright.
But yeah, it's kind of sad knowing that we never dealt with that weird plot point that they kind of brought up, but then didn't finish.
I mean, I think there's a lot of plot points that they sort of changed because I was under the assumption that the dragons had like each have a point of one of the races. So obviously Mordremoth was Silvaro. Primordius would be the Asura because he's the one that forced them out of their homes.
Yeah.
Jormag would be the Norn.
No, yeah.
But then we kind of like lost immediately when we went to Path of Fire and just sort of introduced a whole bunch of other shit that didn't really
Well, yeah,
need to be
because
there.
the dragon of the undead was like the humans one, because he took ore.
Zaitan.
Yeah, Zaitan.
Yeah.
The crystal dragon was the desert, because he came
There was
from
no
the
race
desert.
tied to that.
No.
I would have preferred if the crystal dragon was later, because the last people sort of dealt him some damage and he was still resting from that recovery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes
And then
sense.
I would have preferred a slower burn on all the races to get their own little spotlight like Savaro did. Because that was actually really good.
Well, especially
especially
the
whenever,
water
like-
dragon, which was apparently unknown until the fucking third expansion or whatever.
It was supposedly unknown, massive, and completely controlled the waters, which is why no one's traveled to Kanta.
Yeah, because there was
Supposedly.
a massive
Because
storm.
it destroyed
or something.
everything. Well, I thought the part of the law was it destroyed any ships that tried to sail that far out into the deep ocean.
Yeah, it was that, but there was also like a perpetual storm in that entire area, which is why people thought it was its main like base.
Yeah. Yeah, about halfway to
Yeah,
Kantha.
it was just like the most chaotic storms you've ever seen that no ship could get through, and even if any
And
ship
then
did
you
get
get
through,
there and it's like, oh, actually, I've been helping them develop Jade tech.
and yeah,
And
they've
what
had
is
nothing.
Jade, you may ask? It's when Shiro went and assassinated the Emperor and created a Jade Storm all over the place.
How does that make sense?
You see, he was empowered by a god. And he was an assassin, so he was tasked with killing the Emperor.
But like, how did the Jade
And then-
storm happen? And why is Jade like a power source?
He released
now?
it. I don't know why it's a power source. And I get why the Jade thing's there, because Shiro, in failing to kill the Emperor, I think he just unleashed it as a last-ditch effort to be like, yeah, fuck you, if I'm dying, you're dying with me. And just released a massive burst of Jade.
Who was he empowered by?
Abaddon.
Oh my god, it all comes to fucking Abaddon. He's like the Erebus of fucking Guild Wars, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. The original kind of like concept was kind of a lot more clean and better than what we ended up getting.
Yeah, so it was Abaddon's like the main villain of Guild Wars 1. He was the one doing everything behind the scenes.
That's actually crazy that he was able to do that and all the other gods just like didn't know or couldn't stop him. Until it was like basically too late because ore fell and all that shit. And then
I
Ascalon
think
fell.
all of it was done by him. So he tasked Shiro with sending one of his demons to be a fortune teller to get
my
Shiro
favorite
to
experience to this day
follow his destiny,
remains
which
the
was what
very
Abaddon
first
was setting
time
up for him.
I played through the adventure that is in
And then
the
the
DM's
Searing,
guide for the Red
He
Box
gave the
set.
child the capability of doing
Not
that.
Keep on the Borderlands, which I loved and thought
When
was
they
fantastic.
assaulted Ore, he got
but
one of his minions
this
to
sort of, like,
be the one that gave
cave
the king the
exploring
get out of free
dungeon
card.
crawl where you
Yeah.
encounter
And then
this
urged
wizard
him to
called
use it, which then
Bargle,
turned
and
Ore
you
into
have
the
to
ocean.
Fight a rust monster, which is the evilest thing in the history of the creation of any Dungeons and Dragons thing ever. Because that was my very first experience.
Why did he turn
And I
evil?
think-
Because I keep
Sitting
seeing that he was
down
corrupted.
with
He wasn't
this
actually
game
originally like
and
that.
experiencing just how awesome
That is
my
a good
imagination has
question.
the potential to be.
Because when you look at anything on him, it says he was corrupted. But that also seems to suggest that he
As the
wasn't
cavern ceiling drops
you know,
ever lower, you almost feel the oppressive weight
in his right mind, so to speak. And so if that's the case, what corrupted him? Was it like the weird demon realm stuff, or...
He's also the one that spread magic to humans.
Oh, well, that was pretty cool of him. Then again, there were other power sources than the gods' magic. Because apparently the Norn were stronger before their one, but their magic got stolen by the gods. There's the the Ettins had their own theme too.
Yeah, they had a whole civilization.
Yeah, so it seems that like the gods' magic wasn't the be-all end-all, and there were other people with stronger stuff.
The worst thing that has ever happened to me in a D&D campaign over 30 years of playing, over literally thousands of hours of playing, was that Eladrin killing monster, Chris Perkins, making it impossible for me to climb out of an acid pit when I rolled a freaking 19.
So in the Desolation, the Mouth of
19.
Torment,
One of
Yeah.
the most painful,
is the place where
powerful,
Abaddon was sealed.
upsetting character deaths I have ever had. Actually, no. Let me rephrase.
That's
that.
what turned the
It was
Crystal Sea
the
into a desert.
Most
He was
painful
sealed in
character
the
death I have
Mountain
ever
of Torment.
experienced, and I will never.
Yeah, the Mouth of Torment.
Mouth. Did we go there in Guild Wars 2?
Yep.
We do. Oh yeah, it's that thing. I fucking hated that place. So the reason that's a desert is because he was there.
Because he got killed and sealed there.
Oh.
I think
So-
Abaddon wasn't good to begin with, but because he had his own secrecy and plans he was doing, I think the other gods sealed him, and that turned him a lot more evil, to the point where he just didn't care.
I mean, he was kind of doing pretty bad shit anyway, so like, deserved.
Yeah. But I think that's why the gods chose to leave. Because the amount of damage Abaddon did was like massive.
And then I guess Balthazar went crazy too, which didn't help.
Well, Balthazar also got sealed, which turned him evil as well. Well,
But what was he
Arguably, he didn't
originally
care
trying to
beforehand
do
either.
that got him sealed in the first place?
well, both Abaddon and Balthazar, their two goals was to return to the mortal realm. So Abaddon was trying to release himself from his prison, hence why he was doing all that. Because he was gathering power. And then the reason you kill him is because he almost gets out, and then you go into the realm where he's sealed and kill him for good.
And then he got sealed in the first place for doing dodgy shit. But what
Yeah.
about Balthazar? Why did he get sealed? I think they go over this, but I forgot what it was. Because I think the original story was that the gods of
Because he
humans
planned
and
to hunt.
humans came from a different world.
They did, yeah.
And they walked through like the mists and came to that one.
Yeah, the gods walked him through to there. So Balthazar planned to hunt and kill all the dragons and absorb all their powers.
Was
And
that
the other
before or
gods were
after
like-
he was...
That was before he was sealed.
Oh, so his plan was always, I'm going to take the power of the dragons.
And because the human gods were like, this is not our world, and this world is quite intrinsically tied to these creatures, we cannot.
I mean, but what's the... Like, the gods have the power of basically absorbing infinite amounts of mana. And power, whatever the fuck it is.
That is the theory.
So, why
Because no one knows
couldn't
whether it will...
a god just take over the role of the dragon?
Because the dragons are living, breathing parts of the world, and they can take the magic, but they cannot take the role. They're not born of that world, they don't know how to tie that back into the world. Because the dragons are said to be conduits, not just powerful beings.
I guess so, but they kind of ruined that at the end. With them all going crazy and we don't know why, and them not really performing their
Well,
role. They're just being
Because I
like...
thought Zaitan was like changed and thus something happened, which was the Abaddon giving the scroll, which must have messed with Zaitan.
But then why was Krakatoa all weird? And why was Mortimer for weird. Like, I get what you're saying,
Well,
like, that's what it originally was,
I can
but
see
all the dragons were like,
Mordremoth.
just straight up trying to kill everybody in the end.
I can see Mordremoth being weird because a group of 3 went in and stole one of his seeds. Earth of the Black Earth. Robes of the Black Earth, rather.
Oh, it's the Earth one.
Yeah, is there any medium armor? Or is there just light and heavy?
There is,
I still
I'm pretty
didn't
sure there
get
is a
any.
medium.
You sure?
Well,
Because
I'm,
like,
not,
this
I'm
is
not anymore.
5 light and heavies, but no medium. Like, the chance of that's pretty...
So instead of
crazy.
fire, I get acid. I don't know. I don't know what's more... Fire kind of sucks. It's the thing that's killed me a lot. So I think I might just keep mine.
I mean,
You
I'm
want
happy
this
to
fella?
take the ropes. Yeah. Thank you.
No, walkers.
But yeah, it's like... Originally it was... The dragons are like a... Was supposed to be like, you know, the conduits and stuff. But then they just like changed the story to you killing them and then almost went like, oh yeah, this was a thing, wasn't it? And then went to, we can't kill them. But like, none of them were beasts doing the thing. They were all like actively trying to go to places and kill people.
I think the thing that annoys me the most about the gods is not much happened in terms of when Zaitan died. It seemed to be all peachy. And then they went, oh, well, how do we make this into like a really big thing, a really important thing? Oh, no, we can't just kill them.
Well, because like,
We need to have more tension instead of giant beasts who are rampaging.
after you did Zaitan, the way
Let's
they
go
did...
level up, PK.
Oh yeah, we can level up. Let's do it. Is that like, you decided, hey, we killed Zaitan. Maybe we can kill the other one that's a pain in the ass. Which was Mordremoth. And so you launched an attack on him. That makes sense. That's cool. Oh, it's raining. But then, like, the rest of them just kind of went out of the... all weird. I don't know. And then you never deal with the frost one or the fire one, even though they're, like, fighting each other. And just, like, destroying fucking everything. And if they're truly conduits, how come they can, like, gift their power to people like the gods? And then they're just, like, going around corrupting things? I don't know. Like, it doesn't... Everything that happens doesn't coincide with the fact that they're meant to be, like, you know, beasts of nature. Instead, seems like they're an actual corrupting force. Especially considering Zaitan was actively attacking land.
I like the point where, like, the dragons, maybe because humans went there, they're starting to get the change in their own right because humans brought their own magic, which is just incompatible with the world. And then that's something that everyone has to sort of deal with now. That would have been a nice story. And not what they went. Because rampaging drag, I mean, you saw what the Zaitan could do.
Yeah.
Like, he kept every single race on their toes for ages.
Yeah,
like,
they
every
literally have to
single race was
band
dealing
together
with-
to fucking survive.
Well, it's also just every single zone on every single, like, race had Zaitan's minions causing a mark.
That is true.
Like, if that was one person's, even Mordremoth, you had a full war against and you barely won. Like, you took so many sacrifices to do that.
Yep.
Like, I'm more of like, you keep pushing along and you have more dragons, but you're running out of resources. You do not have the men capable of, like, doing those massive assaults anymore. Like, you have to fully band together. That would have been good.
Well, especially since they kind of dropped the like large force idea after Mordremoth.
Yeah.
It was suddenly back to, it's just you and your little group doing everything. Which was a bit of a shame.
Yeah. Giving them the ability to display their full power like Mordramoth and Zytan did would have been good.
Oh, like the gods.
Or just the dragons in general. Like, actually seeing Primordus, like, when he comes out of the ground, he comes out with molten lava, like, just absolutely melting rock and stuff. Like, actually being, like, crazy beasts of nature, so to speak. Because when you first went into the forest after Mordramoth, like, half your ships went down in a matter of, like, moments.
Oh yeah, he straight up just like pierced them all with fucking vines. It's quite a cool cutscene actually.
And then doing the whole assault on Mordramoth, even though you knew where he was, you were ready. He was still like,
He still
you know,
got the
quite.
jump.
He seemed to be
Yeah.
quite a threat.
I do like how Mordramoth, in hindsight, I'm pretty sure is just bigger than the water dragon, despite the water dragon being known for its massive size.
That's true.
It was
Hey, Clyde.
literally described as the biggest of the dragons, and somehow we got it to be the smallest of said dragons.
I mean, Mordramoth ended
mean,
up just being a big worm too. That was kind of weird.
I liked it because it seemed like he was a vine, and he could easily hide within the vines of the trees around him.
That is true.
So it was like a good camouflage method.
It's like an
He actually,
earthworm.
I would have liked him to be more, you know, naturey, considering what the Sylvari are.
well, he's like from what the corrupted Sylvari were, like quite rough in appearance, while the other ones are like sort of changed.
It's true. It makes me
I
think
don't mind how he looked.
if dragons really were corrupted by something, were the Sylvari originally intended to be kind of like what they are? Without his influence?
I don't know. Also, kind of makes me wonder about the rest of the dragons' minions and what they look like when they're not fully corrupted either. Like, can they also have
Well,
a?
Yeah, who knows
way
what
to not be
fucking
corrupted?
the dead one was. Maybe it would have been more like,
Well, was it even a dead dragon? Would it have been the dragon of life before or something, rather than the dragon of death?
That's true. That's true.
Maybe opening the Thin of Ore turned it into the dead dragon. Maybe it plunged that whole area into, including the dragon, to death. See, wouldn't that been a good twist?
Oh, it would
Maybe
have
it
been better
still
than
comes
what we
all
got.
back to Abaddon. Maybe Abaddon's still around.
There's no way. He lost all his power. I mean, there could just be an old man walking around tricking people still.
Yeah, but who says you actually killed him? Because you went into the seal, but who says he didn't leave behind like Mordramoth and his mind? He just left behind his physical body, but then managed to get out some other way.
Yeah, true. I don't think that's a particularly good idea if somehow Abaddon returned, but... I mean, they've already kind of fucked it up, so I guess that's why they went back to the past.
Yeah, well, they can't do a fucking future, can they?
They should
Should've
go back
ruined that
further
opportunity.
to before humans went to this world. Do the fall of the humans' old world and why they had to run.
And ended on going to the new world
Yeah.
in
Although I guess you wouldn't have magic. Because the gods gave magic to humanity after.
interior. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it is pretty close to 11, so I'm wrapping up there in case you haven't
Yep.
noticed that.
Yep. No worries.
GG's, lads. Thanks for the games, and I shall talk to you another time. Bye bye.
Sawyer.
So,
I need to repair and clean up my inventory.
my weapon is broken. I didn't even realize.
Well. But yeah, I don't know. It's they went a bit weird, and it just wasn't as good anymore.
I feel like there's so much they could have done that would have been better than what they did.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, I definitely would have wanted to see a little more of the gods.
Well, I reckon they could have kept the longevity of the game, especially to one of the heights of like Final Fantasy or WoW. If they just kept it to once you deal with the dragons, the gods then return. And now you have to deal with the gods because they're going to come back and want their power back and their reverence. But maybe now humans aren't looking to the gods for help. They're looking to you and your party because you were there and
I
you were
mean,
doing stuff.
You could also have the fact that wasn't it a contention of like where are the gods? To like
Yeah,
all the
'cause the
work.
gods
You could be
they-
like, oh, you actually fucked off and left us, and we did all
and
this.
only
all
came
that.
back when we sort of dealt with the issues.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you could have had a contention with the gods getting annoyed because people aren't just coming back to like revere them again, despite their large return. No wars are happening because everyone's banded together to fight the dragons, and they just don't want war anymore. So Balthazar gets pissed, trying to start some wars.
yeah.
That would have been fun.
I think you should have been going around. Each expansion thing should have been like dealing with one of the dragons. Don't do any of the fucking living world middle things that just have these massive annoying maps. Just do each expansion is a dragon, and then after that do the god thing, and it probably could have kept going. I need to look up what fucking is going on with the one who helped Balthazar.
Lissa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Because like I remember playing through it and clearly thinking that like no, they're definitely getting help. This isn't, you know, they're not doing this on their own. But we just somehow be like, oh, whatever. Like I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, yeah. I think if you did all the dragons first of all the expansions, you just focused on like the, you know, the original was Zaitan, then you went to Mordramoth, and then
What
Just
the
say next you
fuck is
did.
that thing?
Primordus and all the ancient Asura. And
Hold
then
on.
maybe you did the Norn one with Jormag. And then you finished off with, you know, the Char and the Crystal one.
Yeah.
And then after that, then you can start the gods. And you slowly go through maybe a plot point of the gods coming back, wreaking havoc. They want their own minions. Sort of splits up your group of people who want to worship the gods and people who have had enough of these all-powerful beings deciding. Good little contention there. You deal with that, and then you can start doing
Out
with
of
the
all
other
your
stuff.
group, I don't even think anybody worships the gods. You have an Asura who basically is a god because the riders are fucking retarded. You had a Norn who just became a dragon minion because he's stupid.
Well, that's on the writing part. Like,
Oh, I guess
the
you had
Norn-
the
the Norn...
illusionist.
Yeah, but the gods are human gods. Like
That's
the
true.
Char, the Norn, the Asura, they don't give a shit about your gods. The
That is
Norn have
true.
the spirits. The Asura don't believe in any gods. The Char, their gods were Titans who were created by Abaddon, but they killed their gods, so...
But that also means that the Char gods were on a lower scale than the human gods, which is funny.
Well, the Titans were extremely powerful beings.
Oh, yeah.
They're not like...
But who knows what a god could have done in their full power when they were properly worshipped and like among humanity.
Yeah, I reckon going through that would have been... Because then human gods can come back and realize that humans have, like, allied with the rest of the races, and those races don't care about the gods, and then they're asking the humans to be on their own again, and Balthazar wants to start wars, so he's like, no, 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 how could you trust these lower beings or whatever? Like, you're supposed to be the top.
Yeah.
Maybe you can even have Cormia, the god who was in... I forgot what the place is called. The desert place.
The Sun Spear person or whatever.
Sunspear place, yeah. Who's annoyed at the Sunspears because they've allied with some people who would be considered enemies to her before she left.
Well, when she left, the Char was still a menace.
Yeah.
Because they would have just been north of the desert. So she'd definitely know about that. Right?
Not 100% sure.
I don't really know how far they got, to be honest.
But like this way you could slowly introduced the new threats. Like the gods came back because the dragons left. They waited until the dragons were gone, where they could come in and sort of take the roles of what the dragons were doing. Because then you could keep them separated without having to intermingle them too much and worry about how those cross over with each other. That would have been a good choice.
True.
But then we had to add fucking Aurene. And then we moved to the Eye of the North, which is an expansion in Guild Wars 1.
Which was just a glorified raid thing.
Yeah.
Basically sat at a portal and just did like Guild Wars 1
Well,
content as raids.
after Heart of Thorns, which is all new content, we went to Path of Fire, which is Guild Wars 1 area, which you went into End of Dragons, which is the Guild Wars 1 area, which went into the Soto, which is a Guild Wars 2 one. That wasn't that good. So they introduced Isle of Janthea, which is what people wanted. But then this was all the small content, and then they started introducing the demons, which I think were Abaddon's minions.
Yep.
In the first game.
They were indeed.
So they just kept coming back to the first game.
Well, it's because they realized
would
that
be-
anything they created just wasn't that good.
I mean, it would be fine if they did that, if they did the proper respects, not turning Canthea into this fucking high-tech advanced robot haven. And it's like, oh, but the dragon taught them. Who says the dragon should know about tech as well? What do you want about? Also, it was made in like 30 years, so clearly...
By one person. Their entire
under the
network was made by one person, and a dragon being a fucking battery charger. That's wild.
But that person was like advised by the dragon. Like, why would the dragon know about tech that's more advanced than the Asura?
That's a
Like
good...
the Asura spent years being the technologically advanced, using very unethical means of research.
Well, that's why they got
to
so
get to
far
that
ahead,
point.
because they literally did not care. But
And
also,
like, you're telling me you did the same as them?
the
what?
dragon that managed to do it was the fucking water one. It was in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. The water dragon being like a means of you have to kill it because it is literally stopping you from getting anywhere off where you are. Like the main, like, Tyria. Like maybe things are going bad, you've managed to connect to Canthea through an airship, and they're saying, well, they can't do anything because they've got the water dragon. You know, maybe they've just been constantly fighting a battle on their island, trying to stave off alone a water dragon and its minions. And you've just sort of come into this conflict with an airship that they haven't managed to build yet because they're under, you know, they've been under assault for hundreds of years of a
Yep.
water dragon. And then you can empathize, you know, empathize with that because you were assaulted by the undead dragon at the very start, similar to how they're being assaulted, but they're alone on an island, surrounded by water, constantly assailed.
Yep.
That would have been sick. But no, gotta have them an ally. Gotta have them losing control for some reason. Gotta have one of the
Well-
worst meta events in the entire game.
That's what confuses me, right? The only dragon that was normal is... Well, I mean, you do actually talk to Krakatoa a bit. And he says he's
You
losing
talk to
control.
You talk to Jormag, you talk to Primordus.
Yeah, but like the with the water dragon and Krakatoa, they're all like, "Oh, I'm losing control. I can't, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn into a beast soon." And it's like, well, they didn't actually explain why. Why are they going crazy? Because the problems is that even if you left the dragons alone, if they were conscious, they started fucking everything up anyway because they weren't cycling the magic correctly or whatever.
Well, I would like it if, because the humans came, that introduced a new magic that the dragons just didn't know how to cycle around the world. So that just slowly built up and built up and built up to turn the dragons crazy.
Yeah.
because Abaddon gave humans magic, and that probably was magic from not of that world, from the previous world. So maybe that introduced a new sort of thing to that environment of magic that was meant to like slowly move around the ley lines and stuff, and sort of give life to everything on that planet. Was now just having something slightly, ever so slightly, year by year, change it, which then turns the dragons crazy because they're getting a build up of foreign magic. And then you could pull it around to have everyone blame the humans, because without them here, this never would have happened.
That's
Now
true.
we can
But
have
then there's
the
also a
little humans
chance that, like,
expansion.
because humans' magic worked differently, it didn't need to be cycled.
Yeah, but then because all the magic in that world was cycled through, then why would the human magic be any different on that place? Like, it wouldn't access something different. It'll still have to access the magic of that world.
It's true.
Because Zaitan, obviously that was assailing the humans, but it didn't put humans at like a disadvantage like it did the Sylvari in the Heart of Thorns. Like, Heart of Thorns, everyone looked at the Sylvari like, oh, you could change at any point. Like,
Well, that's because they were a literal
you a
creation. And that's like, having a bunch of good undead and then fighting Zaitan. Then it would be the same thing,
Yeah.
but
you didn't have any like real anger towards the humans for Zaitan, but this one could make anger towards the humans. Like, you could go through the Sylvari, and then the Asura, the Norn, and then you go to the Crystal, which could be assailing the Char. Like, every race could have their go, and then at the very end, you could have it like the humans' fault. They're all like, they find out the humans' magic from Abaddon, a human god, is the reason this is all sort of happening.
True.
And then you could introduce the gods back, and then have the humans joining the gods because they revere the gods to a fervent degree. And then people could be like, oh, you are, a human god spy, or are you on our side? Like, the same sort of shtick, except instead of a dragon, it's a god. It's the human gods. That way,
That's
every
true.
race,
Well, I guess
including
the-
the humans, would
The
have their turn.
problem with that is that if you suddenly did that storyline with the human gods, you'd have a bunch of players being like, no, I want to join the human gods. And they can't let you do that. Because then they'd have to create two entirely separate storylines.
Well, you could always just have, like, maybe Cormyr and Lissa are against the idea of doing that, or maybe Grenth, the god of death, who took over from the previous god of death, doesn't actually want more people to die and is very much against, creating unnecessary war, and, they've made their own place in this world. Who are we to disagree with that? So then you can have, the good and the evil gods. And then you can end the whole story off if you want with your character becoming one of the gods. Maybe depending on your class or what you choose and whatnot.
True.
And you can
true.
end the story there as you work on the next game.
That would have been more interesting, but I kind of feel like they wanted to keep it going, but they were failing so much that they had to, like, downsize, and then that wasn't working.
Well, End of Dragons failed to the point where they had to move to yearly releases of smaller expansions rather
Problem
than...
is that they
big
charge
ones.
too much money for them.
Well, like, as far as I'm aware, looking at the reviews, no one agreed that any of the expansions were worth the price after that. Like, Heart of Thorns, definitely worth the price. The amount of content you got,
Oh, Heart of Thorns
the amount
was,
of armor.
as long as it was
awesome
like Heart of
sequences.
Thorns, it would have been great. I wasn't opposed to the mount idea, but they fucked up the implementation.
I feel like they should have strictly kept mounts in two roles where none of the others mixed over into it. Like, the bunny can jump real high, but its max speed isn't high. But the raptor can jump real long, and its max speed's long because it's for those long distances.
Well,
And then you
yeah,
have-
there's two ways to do mounts. You do the traditional system, which is they're all the same. You have either ground ones or flying ones, and they're just skins. So it's like the rest of Guild Wars, right? Where you just collect
Yeah.
skins for stuff. Or you do what you were saying, which is the unique way, so that every mount has a use. And you want to get the things for that mount because you like using it. They went with
And I
neither.
think because they all have their own role, and the beetle is like the drifting mount, so you can get some serious speed, but you don't have a lot of maneuverability. But it's got such a high skill ceiling that you could learn to do, to go insanely fast on it, but you couldn't jump necessarily long
Yeah.
distances. So the Raptor still triumphs in terms of like general movement and jumping over like, crevasses and stuff. Like that was fine. I have no idea why they needed to literally the next expansion bring out sky scales. Not even the next expansion, the interim before the next expansion.
Yeah, the sky scales are bad because they basically beat every single mount. Even
I
the
wouldn't have
Griffin.
mind if you were saving the sky scales, but it should have just been saving them. It shouldn't have been giving you a mount or anything.
But they also make those quests so fucking annoying. Go here and collect these like random 100 things. Go in handy in all these random shit.
I remember looking it up, being really annoyed, and people were like, "Oh, just do one a day, and you can get it in like 30 days." I'm like, motherfucker, why am I spending a month of my time getting a fucking mount that I can't do any of the world events because everyone with those mounts just fucks off on everyone who doesn't?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
It was pretty bad. Well, that's why I'm kind of going more towards the traditional mount system of they're all the same but skins, because I know they can't fuck that up. Here's a flying one. It's the same as all the other flying ones.
Just the one in the Heart of Fire. Just the grand ones. Like, if you just literally kept those, added no more mounts, just had those, they each had a role, and you could build the mounts around those roles.
I guess the other problem
that would be fine.
Is that the rabbit wasn't useful anywhere outside the area you got the rabbit, because they just stopped caring by the end. It was all flatland.
Well, they didn't do any verticality, which is crazy.
And then, like, in the next expansion, they got rid of the rabbit because you just used the stupid fucking bot and zipline stuff.
Yeah. They just... I feel like it's one of those things of, we need you to make an expansion. Don't look at... No, what are you doing? Don't look at the previous ones. What do you want to make? Make what you want.
That was probably
but it's
exactly
also,
how the meeting went.
The thing that gets me is, like, they wanted to give you a gimmick every single expansion, which in turn just sort of lessened what you got the previous expansion, because...
Yeah, don't you like gliding?
Lo and behold.
Wouldn't it have been better just to, like, fly around with the glider instead of getting a flying mount? You know,
see, introducing the glider was a good idea, because what they did in Heart of Thorns was give you tons of verticality and a reason to use the glider. And then when you went back to the base game, there was still verticality, which you could glide off.
Yeah, you could now jump off areas and glide.
Yeah, you didn't have to walk all the way down. You could jump off. Oh, this jumping puzzle you just did? Well, when you fall, you don't die anymore, because you can glide. You can glide and get yourself to safety now. Don't worry about that. This is a new little tool for you to use. And if you're really good at using this tool, you can skip some areas because now you can glide. Let's immediately invalidate that with a mount, so no one glides anymore. Awesome.
Yeah, and then they
Sick.
started making all these no mount areas because they knew you could just cheese it.
Well, because the rest of the game wasn't built around mounts that could jump high distances and fly.
Yeah, well, that's
It's not like Final Fantasy 14 where they just revamped the whole early areas so that you can now fly around and have it look normal now, because you weren't supposed to see that originally.
Yeah, there was a lot of like
Guild Wars
rooftops that just weren't there. They had to fucking add them in.
Yeah, Guild Wars are just like, fuck it, no, let's invalidate these whole previous expansions, and the verticality of that map was something that was extremely interesting, because you now have like 4 floors in which you have to climb up and go down. You could jump on the mushrooms, fly up a great distance, and then glide from those. You could also just go up to the next ledge. There was, like, actual exploration was really, really good. Let's make the entire next expansion a flat field. Awesome. Sick.
Yeah.
Where'd that design, philosophy come out?
Wasn't it great? Yeah, they fucked up.
So stupid.
That's why I'm kind of worried about the new one, because, like, I don't know if it's just going to be... Like, they give you running up walls and shit, like Warframe, and then what's next? Are they going to be like, oh, now you can fucking, like, super wushu jump, and now you can get a flying mount, and now you can do this, and, like, everything previous just becomes invalidated as you go ahead.
See, I don't... Rather than wall running... See, for me, when I sort of look at a game that you want to add that in, like... I would prefer it to be something like a grapple hook, where you can throw a grapple hook up and climb up slowly, That way you can't do it in combat. It's a little slowing down the pace, so you can't rush through shit. But it also means if there's enemies up there, they can hit that and get you off. And
That would
then
be
now
kinda
you have
cool,
to actually
You have to,
make
like,
sure that you
crawl up.
clear the area. Yeah, if you have range dudes, they have to like, you can have the melee dudes throwing their hooks up. The range ones are sort of hitting the people up there to keep them off hitting you down.
Whoa, whoa,
And
whoa.
when the
Is this
melee dudes get
tactics
up,
you're speaking of? We can't have
Yeah.
that now, casual MMO. We need it to be accessible to everybody.
that is accessible because you have weapon swapping for a melee and a ranged weapon. That means anyone can technically do it. Maybe some are more dispositioned to range, like a ranger. But a warrior can still pull out a gun and fucking give that support if necessary.
Yeah, but it requires you to
But then
think.
that,
You don't just go in a big blob and press 1.
because then even if you're alone, you could take the long way around. Even if you don't want to try and split up the party and do that sort of tactic, you can still take the long way around. You know, choice. You have a decision to make. Do you throw it up and try and protect those people as they're going up and try and skip like that portion of the map? Or do you go all the way around, slowly making it, you know, all
That
the way around
honestly
until you get up to
feels
that
like
area?
what ESO was going to be, judging by the cinematics.
Yeah. Well, just more mechanics aren't necessarily a bad thing in a game, but more mechanics that sort of not force you to work together, but give you a benefit if you work together as a team are always better than not having that. Like strong enemies and enemies that do high damage, so you need a tank, and then he takes damage, so you need a healer for that tank, but then they don't do that much damage, so you need DPS, and then that creates a holy trinity, is like a method of doing that. Because now you need all the roles, and then people
true.
who would like those roles get into those roles, and then you rely on each other because a tank can't do it alone because he needs a healer, but then the tank and the healer can't do it alone because they need damage, and so the DPS come in and flank, and then boom, you have a rounded team. But what if you add to the fact that, you know, you need to, maybe the tank and a DPS can climb up while the healer is trying to heal those doing it, and the other DPS is trying to keep that stuff off so they can get up there, sort of create a front line, and the other two can climb up. Or maybe it's a healer and the tank sort of going up there, and the two DPS are trying to shoot down anyone trying to stop them, and they can get up and create that little wall. The DPS can then climb up and then assist. Like, that's just another form of like teamwork. But then you don't have to do that. You can go around.
It's true.
It would be like an actual sort of D&D dungeon where, you know, your skills aren't just combat. Like, you have other ways.
Yeah, but that
And, like,
requires
it was-
effort to create these things on a consistent level, which they can't do.
Well,
I
like,
mean, they abandoned
some of the-
fucking dungeons like immediately.
But some of the fractals in Guild Wars did that. Guild Wars 2. Where you had to work together. You know, when you had to carry the hammer that gave you stacks and you had to drop that. Another person had to pick that up. That's another form of, you'll have to stick around because when he drops it, someone without stacks grabs that and then you continue it and you protect that person because he has to hold the hammer now.
That's true. They immediately dropped that as well.
Like, all those are like encompassing of having your team work together because you need to work together to bring that objective to the further objective. It's the same way in Space Marine 2 where you have the person carry that thing to get you through that dark zone, and then everyone else sort of has to
Yeah.
protect the person as they go through. And then you can put that down, someone else can pick up that torch, like if you need to switch, so to speak.
True, true.
But now all your members are forced into that bubble, not because, you know, you're slowing the game down to force people to do that, but you get damage outside of that. You can't see properly outside of that. It's dangerous outside of that. So you naturally want to stay in the bubble and protect the person holding the thing that keeps you alive. Like that's like a good way to do it. You know, sort of naturalized teamwork in that sense.
True.
That's what I
true.
want.
Well,
And that's what
we can
MMOs,
only
I
hope
think,
that
sorely miss.
MMOs go back to actually being MMOs and not single player games with other people who happen to be there.
Well, I feel like because the Holy Trinity obviously is like a staple of MMOs, but why? Why is it a staple? Why was that something
Because
that
it
worked for
works.
so long? Well, like I said, it forces teamwork in a way that seems natural because you want someone to take damage. He
Well,
takes
it's also
the role of
just
the tank. You
kinda-
need someone to heal.
How it actually works on like the battlefield, right? You don't put everybody as one unit. You want archers, you want horsemen, you want
Well, just like, yeah, you had cavalry, you had knights, you had pikemen to deal with the horsemen to deal with the chargers on the front line knights. You had
Yeah.
archers to deal with, you know, the people coming up. You had trebuchets, you had ballistas, you had catapults.
And it's
know.
literally just translated into a fantasy setting. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. That's why it works so well.
I feel like we sort of, like, I know Guild Wars wanted to do, like, you don't need to be a tank because we have, you know, anyone can heal and anyone can do this and anyone can do that. And then they realized, wow, if everyone just went damage and dodged everything, then that made the game significantly easier. And they went, oh, but actually there is roles now. There's kind of like light roles. But you need a healer and you need DPS. But also some DPS stack and some don't.
They ruined my warriors' banners. You
Yeah,
had to physically
that's one
take
of
the
them.
banners around, and they got rid of it. How fucking dare
Yeah.
they? That was going to be
Some-
like my thing that I did, was just have all the banners and have them brought around everywhere to
Yeah,
buff
well,
everybody.
a banner warrior was considered like a necessity in some of the earlier raids and, you know, all the fractals and stuff, because you place down all the banners, everyone picked up a banner, next fight you chuck them down, you fight, you pick up the banner, and then you continue on.
Yeah.
Again, that's another form of keeping everyone together, because you want all those buffs. You want all those buffs together, and you want to fight near those buffs.
And then
So
they went,
I'm
nah, it's just an
super
ability when it goes down and then it disappears. Also, they fucking limited the buffs to 5 people.
Yeah, well, that was their way to try and stop stacking. But then stacking was still useful because the more people were there, the less likely you were to be hit. So
Yeah, and then they just had multiple people do it because you're going to get everybody anyway.
Yeah.
You're not stopping it,
Some-
you're just making an extra step.
Yeah.
But they're still going to do the step because it's the most efficient thing.
So I'm super curious how they're going to do this in Guild Wars 3. Like, are you
That's
going to
why I
make
want
it a team
information.
game, or are you going to make it like a solo game where you can do everything solo, and sometimes
actually,
in
isn't
the
it
world
instance?
you'll come across?
It's like
Yeah, but is
Fantasy
it going
Star.
to be Guild Wars? Well, is it going to be Fantasy Star instance? Is it going to be Guild Wars 1 instance? Is it going to be Warframe instance? In a sense of Warframe, you can do everything alone as a single character.
I don't know.
You don't need other people. Or you're going to make it like Fantasy Star, where other people are extremely helpful, but you can eventually get to the point where you can just go through and deal with everything solo. Or is it going to be Guild Wars 1, where you require a team of purposely built people to get through the content?
We
Because
will
Guild Wars
have
1 gets
to
hard.
wait and see. They have not said anything, and by what Valaki said before, they may have been a little too tongue-in-cheek with the what they said, and it's not all actually accurate.
Yeah,
So-
well, I feel like they're probably going to go radio silent because they've realized, hey, this is a bad idea. Let's not do this. This sounds incredibly stupid to not
Yeah,
only give people false hope or make people conjecture about what it is. Better to leave people in silence and wonder than to give them a small bit of either what they want to hear or what is currently being worked on that might not end up as part of the actual game. But what was it, next year is the test?
I think so. Yeah, sometime we're not,
Yeah,
we're
so
not
it's,
sure.
it's not. Well, I heard early 2027, but in knowing Guild Wars and their rate of work, and
I mean, it's not going to
whatnot.
release for like another 2-3 years at least.
but in saying that, End of Dragons was made not by their main team because their main team was working on another project.
What the fuck was the main team working on then?
Guild Wars 3.
Well, no, because it wasn't greenlit then.
Yeah, well,
It
but was
was
it in
in,
the
like,
planning stage?
Planning stage. So that it was like conceptual. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're just fucking inefficient. Anyway, we shall see. We shall see. I'll catch you later. Alright, we'll leave it at that. That was a longer talk than I thought. I'll be back tomorrow playing who knows what. Maybe some more Misery. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the stream, and I shall see you all later. Bye-bye.
What is happening? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What the fuck was that? Oh no, 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 no. Out, out, out. Behind you. No. No. Stay out, stay out. Oh my god.
What sacrifice?
What? No. What? Why is this guy mini? Oh! Yes! Oh, okay, so what the fuck is that?